Bro, here's the deal. If you think that talking to women the same way you talk to dudes is gonna actually work out for you, you're definitely tripping. Once you learn how to compliment them right and not make them feel weird about it, boom, your freaking content is gonna skyrocket the heck out of it. So that's why I'm gonna start showing you exactly what you need to follow in order to break it down. See, right here we have a video that hit over 66K likes, which is ultimately pretty amazing. Now, by taking a look at the script that you have right here, you might think it's pretty good, which it is. It is, definitely is, but there's a lot of room for improvement. See, first things first. Now, this video is mainly talking about strippers, right? We don't want to actually talk too outside of our freaking box, but the main reason why this won't actually work out for you is because you got to understand that if you make your videos way too, I guess, childish, not a lot of people are going to take it serious. They just think that you're just a funny dude talking about a random story and they don't really see the true pain point out of your entire video. So here's how I actually would change it myself, and here's what you should take notes down for. So instead of actually mentioning strippers or whatever, it's good that we started off with mentioning our entire audience. So who are we talking to, right? Who's it for? Who are we gonna grab attention, which is automatically pretty freaking amazing. But you gotta understand, if you want a more mature audience, we want more of a people that are actually willing to spend on your videos, you have to talk to the older women, right? So we're gonna change it to the older women, or basically the cougars, right? You're a young dude, especially if you're watching this video, you're a young dude trying to sell to the ladies, talking about random supplements. Now, within the entire video, it is pretty freaking solid, like the entire story, but here's some small little changes that I want you to actually take notes of. So he said, like, it's already bad enough that they don't go and wax me out of my money when I go to the club. It's like going to the casino. Yes, this is pretty solid, but the thing is, we're going back to the same thing what I was mentioning. You are making your videos way too immature. People do not want that. So how did I mention this? I started changing it up to saying, mention how it's already bad, how they're like draining me out of my carry. Like every time I go spend a night or an older day, it's like visiting a damn swimmer's bank, right? The reason why I changed it up is because it adds a little taste of like, okay, we have a little bit of funny into our video, but then we're still trying to keep it as mature as possible. You're respecting the ladies, right? You're talking, okay, an older lady, right? But then you're adding a little bit like a touch into it, so that way people can have a little giggle out of it, right? Now afterwards, this entire thing, like this whole section that I highlighted with the red X, is horrible. The reason why I say it's horrible is because you are making your video way too funny to the point where it's like, it's more of an entertaining video. How can we actually make this more serious? Simple. Got to be a story for stripper and head into dating another lady one random single night. Now, why? Remember, I told you women love to be complimented more. So why make your videos more actual, right? A story where you can actually make it more mature, where the ladies are gonna watch your video and take it more serious. See, one thing I want you to understand is that when ladies are coming across a video of a guy talking about basically their private areas or basically giving advice in that certain category, a lot of them come with the assumption that men do not know what the heck they're talking about. So why the heck are you gonna feed into that even more? We want to make sure that we compliment them, because when you compliment them, ladies take you and look at you at a whole different level. Now, this right here is pretty solid because we do dissect the entire video, right? It's pretty freaking solid. The story is smooth. You're not going too much of a funny area. You're cutting it down, right? So I would definitely keep this right here, right? You need to change it up, right? But just change it up to any kind of product that you're using, because it's perfect. And she said that this is every single night. I take 3 of them, right, on my last string, and I feel amazing the next day, right? You're now selling the actual emotion, the outcome of the actual product. See, and it goes to another thing that I want to talk about. People buy off the outcome of the freaking product. They don't care if it has 200 mgs of something, or if it has 30 servings, or if it has a certain type of ingredient. No, people want to know, what the heck does this product do for me, and how simple can you make it for me to understand that what function is it? So that way I can either buy it or even at least get convinced into wanting to buy it, because now it turns into a need instead of a want. You get me? So right over here, I did highlight this. So it says, and mind you, I'm about 8 deep and I'm over here sounding like Michael Jackson and shit. Right. It's cool. It's cool. But like I said, it's too funny. We want to make it more powerful. And how did I make it more powerful? Simple. Guys, you have to understand that you have to always connect with your audience on a whole different level. If you can't do that, then nobody's going to pay attention to you. Simple as that. So I changed it up to, mind you, this entire time I was just in shock. No words, nothing came out of me. Rather than that, all the damn dots started connecting. Right now, and the reason why this works so well is because, guys, you have to understand, if you continue the curiosity throughout your entire video, people will listen to you. Now, summarizing everything else, if you guys finish off with something like this, this is absolutely a masterpiece. You have to make sure that you create a lot of urgency, which is amazing. You're including your personal story, right? And then you're mentioning like, okay, you're comparing it to where they got it from. Why are you considering even buying them from TikTok Shop? What are you gonna be getting if you get them off freaking TikTok Shop? And why is the other website that they're buying them from originally it's worse than the one them buying from TikTok Shop, right? You have to create, and like I said, bring so many competitors into your video to the point where your product, your offer becomes the ultimate trophy. Once you do that, people are now gonna be more intrigued and wanting to go head first to wanting to buy your product. Hopefully this helped out, guys. And like I said, this is literally just basic ways how I actually change up my entire freaking videos, how I do my stuff. Learn how to do this, because once you learn how to make a viral video even more better and stronger, that's the moment that you're gonna start printing.